Hello, lovely people. Welcome to today's training session. So today we are going to do editing features and attributes in ArcGIS Pro. But before we delve into that, we have to understand what's an editing, what's the meaning of features and attributes when we talk about GIS or ArcGIS Pro. So when we talk about editing is when you make changes to data. That's you modifying, reshape, or making any changes at all to that data to make a difference. And features, when we talk about features are the things you can see on the surface of the earth or the topography. Yeah. So when we want to tie in the attributes to the features, attributes are the properties or characteristics of the features we see on that surface of the earth. So example can be we can see a building on the surface of the earth, which is the feature. And we can say the building is blue or the building is red, the roof is yellow. So the roof being yellow and the building being blue are the attributes of that feature. Yeah. So now that we've understood what editing is, features and attributes are in the ArcGIS Pro and GIS, we are going to start with a hands-on training. So our next thing is to open the ArcGIS Pro software. Yeah. Now we are going to start with the editing. We are going to create. We are going to digitize polygon, line, and point on a map. But before that, before we start with the digitizing, we have to create a feature class. So we can create a line feature class, polygon feature class, and a point feature class. Now let's start with the polygon feature class. Okay, so we come to catalog, then as you can see the databases here. So you right click on you expand the databases, then you can see editing features and attributes in ArcGIS, which is the default geodatabase for my project. So I would have to right click on it and you'll see new, go to feature class, click on the feature class, and this pane will appear. So you have to name your feature class. So let's name our feature class polygon. And give that same name for the alias. So the alias is what we are going to see in the content pane. And you can see type of feature stored in the feature class. Yeah. So you have multiple of them. You have polygon, line, point, multi-patch, multi-point. So we choose polygon for now. We don't have to change anything. Then we go to next, to finish. Yeah. Now you can see my polygon feature class, which is an empty feature class. So now we are going to digitize a polygon into that feature class. But before that, let's create all the feature classes before we start with the digitizing. So our next feature class will be a line feature class. Let's name this one line. Then we change the type of features stored in the feature class. We change it to line. Then next. So finish. So now you can see the line feature class. You can see the symbology for the line, which is being a linear line. Then Our last feature class will be the point feature class. Name it point. And change the type of feature and point. Must finish. Okay, now that we have all our feature classes here, our next step is to digitize the features on the map into those feature classes. So the first feature to digitize is a polygon. So I'm going to digitize the military cemetery. You can see here, you can see my mouse on the military cemetery. So let me click on this. Let me go to edit. We go to edit on the map tab. Edit on the tabs. Then you can click on the create. Yeah, so when you come here, you can see your feature classes here. You can see line, point, and polygon. So you just click on the polygon. This appears beneath the map, so you can pin this one. So now you can choose any of these options to digitize your polygon. So I'm choosing the line to digitize my polygon. Now I have to be clicking along the cemetery boundary. Okay, now I have my feature for my polygon feature class. So I've digitized the cemetery, and after you are done with the digitizing, you have to don't forget to click on the save to save it, to save your polygon. Now that we have our polygon feature, our next thing to digitize is the line feature. So line feature classes are for roads, rivers, or linear features on the map. So we just click on the create. Since we have it here already, you can see line. You just click on the line, and it will give you the line options for you to digitize. So I'm using the first one. So let me digitize this road. So now I have my road, then I save it. So now I have my polygon and my line feature classes. My next thing is to digitize some point. So I come to the create features, and now I have my point here. I click on my point. Yeah. So maybe I want to create my point on these features, these buildings. So I just click on the feature, and it will create the point for me. So click on it to create some points. So all these feature classes come with coordinate system. Uh, they come with their coordinate points, the x and y point. So now I've created some points. I just have to save them. So I save them. Then in order to avoid this blue color, we just click on this clear. Then now we have our features. So let me uncheck the OpenStreetMap for you to see what we've done. So as you can see, have we have it here. Yeah. So I click on it, then you can see clearly the things we've digitized. Okay. Now we are done with the digitizing. Our next step is to modify. Yeah. So let's say we've done the editing, we've done the digitizing, but I did a mistake, so I would have to make some changes to the data. I would have to modify it. I don't have to create any feature class again. I would have to modify the already created feature classes. So let me check the OpenStreetMap and then go to edit and I click on modify. So we have so many options or so many tools you can use to modify. The tool we are going to use is the reshape. So when you click on the reshape, it tells you to select one or more lines or polygons. Yeah, so these polygons or lines, you have to be specific. You have to choose the particular one you want to modify. So I choose my polygon. Then I go to the modify. So now I have my polygon. I can reshape it. So I want to just extend my polygon to this side. You should watch carefully how the changes are going to be made. So yeah. So now you can see I've reshaped my polygon. I'll reshape it again. Yeah, so I have this shape. Now I've done a reshape to my polygon. As you can see, I've modified it. Yeah. So when we talk about editing, this is what editing means. I've done some changes to my data. Now I want to show you how we can split a polygon. So someone will ask, what would make me split data on a map? Let's say we have a land conflict or something about boundaries. You can use this splitting to determine the boundary or split two lands into two. Yeah, so let's try it. So we go to the modify features. Come back. Then we go to split. Go to split. Tells you change the selection. So I already have my polygon selected. So I just have to click one side, click the other side, double click it for you to divide it into two. Yeah. So let me save it, show you how. So when you click here, you can see it's highlighted separately. It gives you the attributes as well. Yeah. And the same way that you splitted it, you can also merge them when you have two separate polygons. You can merge them. So now we go to the same modify tool. Then we can see under the construct, you can see merge. See merge here. Okay. So I'm saying this because my polygon is already selected. So when I merge it, I will see this line being disappeared. So now let's click on the merge and you can see the line being disappeared. Yeah. So I've merged my two polygons now. And I can save it. Save my map. Then for me to clear these blue lines, I have to click here to clear the blue line. So I have my lines, polygons, and then I have my point. Yeah. And as I said, they come with XY coordinates. So let's check the attributes for the point. You can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so okay, I think you can only see the shape length and the area of the features. So it only comes with the XY coordinates when you digitize on an input map. On a map you've brought in the ArcGIS Pro. So let's say when I digitize on the Ghana new regional boundaries, and I digitize on this particular one, it will come with the X and Y coordinates, but not on the base map. On the base map, it only comes with the length, shape length, and the area. Our next lesson, we are going to learn how to create new fields in the attribute table. So this is where we are going to deal with the editing of attributes in ArcGIS Pro. So now let's open the attribute table for polygon. When you open the attribute table of any feature in the content pane, you will see add field and add over here. You click on the add, you can see field name. So I name it perimeter. Name it perimeter. Give the same name to my alias. That's what I'm going to see in the attribute table. Since a perimeter will be a number, I can choose long, I can choose double, I can't choose test because test counts in a form of voice. So I can't choose test. I have to choose the one that will give me numbers, the numerical ones. So I choose numerical. Okay. So you can choose the number of decimal places you want. Click OK. Then don't forget to save after you are done creating a new field. So you click on the save. Yeah. Then you come to your the actual attribute table of the polygon, and you click. Now we can see polygon over here to be now. Yeah, okay. So we are going to use this length and area. We are going to add the length to the area to make up the perimeter. So let's say length plus area is equal to a perimeter. Yeah, that's a scenario I'm making. So in order to calculate field, you just click on the perimeter, go to calculate, go to calculate field. Yeah, go to calculate field. Then you can see the shape length and shape area here. So I will double click on my shape length to choose it. Then you can see all the additional sign and the multiplication sign. So I choose addition. I add the shape length to the shape area. So this is how we calculate fields in attribute table. So I add my shape length to my shape area. Then I just apply and click OK. So now you can see the shape length plus the shape area is equal to the perimeter. So this is the sum of the shape area and the shape length. So this is how we calculate fields. And there are several ways of calculating fields. You can even use codes. You can use JavaScript. You can use Python. So as you can see, Python Arcade. Yeah. So those are languages that you can use to do any calculation in your attribute table. Yeah. So yeah. So I think these are the lessons um, we are going to do for now. And I hope whatever you've learned today, you can apply it in so many fields in GIS or the survey fields.